Welcome back to Mid-Morning. Well, spring is here, and now is a great time to plant all kinds of beautiful plants. Springhouse Gardens is a unique garden center and nursery that also provides some expert landscaping services.
Here to tell us which plants will thrive here in Central Kentucky is Richard Weber. Richard, thank you so much for being here with us today. This is the most beautiful our set has ever looked.
We're kind of known for plants that are beautiful, but also that will survive here.
Yeah.
So that's what I hear you guys need some help with.
We need a lot of help. Tell us everything.
Bring a beautiful plant home, and within a couple weeks, it's nice, pretty.
These are some of the most popular plants, but some that you might not be that familiar with. Like I was going to start with these guys that have the variegated foliage and the taller flowers. Believe it or not, these were blooming about 2 months ago.
Oh, wow.
These are just the remnant flowers from a plant called Lenten rose. So they bloom during the season of Lent, so they bloom almost like 40 days before Easter. So they start putting their buds up in February and March and April. So it's a plant that a lot of gardeners don't really know about. It is an evergreen perennial, which means it comes back every year, but the foliage stays green. So they grow in the same place. You've probably heard of hosta plants and ferns and things like that. They like the shade. This would be a really good companion plant for hostas because they like more shade. But when a hosta dies down after the first frost, this foliage stays really beautiful all the way through the winter. So we have all kinds of new varieties that have only like solid green leaves or kind of mottled leaves with white or pink. So you might look at Lenten roses if you have a shady spot. Another plant that's blooming right now are these peonies.
Gorgeous.
And peonies have always been a long-time favorite with your mom or grandma. So if you're looking for a Mother's Day gift, no one's ever going to be upset with a peony. But there's new varieties. This is one that's called an Itoh peony. It's I-T-O-H. And these are a hybrid between the old-fashioned peonies and the hard-to-find tree peonies. So a tree peony is one that actually grows like a tree. It has a woody stem. They were really hard, very expensive to grow. So it was somebody hybridized these and combined the best traits of both of them. These guys are still very expensive, but they're a lot easier to find. And look at how many buds and blooms on this one plant. So you can tell this one has been nurtured for many, many years. So when you go to the garden center and you see prices on plants, usually the more expensive they are, the older they are, the more rare they are.
A lot of work went into that.
A lot of work, and these have been watered and taken care of for years. So that's part of the price. One of the other things that we are known for are our selection of native plants. And this is a native woodland plant that you might see in the woods of eastern Kentucky, or even like Raven Run. This is woodland phlox. So most phloxes need sun. This one actually likes more shade. So we have a lot of Kentucky native plants at Springhouse Gardens. So it's a great place if you're new to the area, if you don't really know what grows here, come out, you can walk around. Our tagline is come experience Springhouse Gardens, where buying plants is a walk in the park.
I was going to say, it seems like a good way to spend a weekend. Come out, check everything out. You all can help them out.
It really is.
Well, thanks for coming in and talking to us.
Well, it's our pleasure. Hope you get to come out, and we'll help you with those brown thumbs.
I think we're going to be making a trip.
We need a lot of help. Thank you so much.